going to do 4 plus 3. We start with scooping up the bigger number, and then we're going to add 3 more. So can you tell me how to do 4 plus 3? I want to hear you say the numbers.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Good job. 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can see that right here. So this one, they always give us an example of how to do it. This one you do not have to write on your whiteboard. This one I want you guys to put on your whiteboard. So go ahead and put 1 plus 6 on your whiteboard. Oops.
Okay.
All right. So we want to scoop up the bigger number. It's easier to take the bigger number and then just add 1 more instead of scooping up the 1 and adding 6 more. So, Zayden, I want you to tell me 1 plus 6. Do you know that answer in a snap?
7.
7. And that's why there's a little circle here, is because they're saying 6 and 1 more, 7. So we would say 1 plus 6 equals 7. All right. Zayden, you're going to help me with the next one because that one was so easy. I'm going to have you do another one with me. 9 plus 1.
10.
10. 9 and 1 more. 9, 10. So we're going to put on our whiteboard, 9 plus 1 equals 10. All right, go ahead and clear your whiteboard. We're going to do 1 more of these. We're going to do this one over here. So on your whiteboard, write 3 plus 8. Xander, you are my next helper. Xander, I want you to scoop up the bigger number and then count on 3 more and tell me what 3 plus 8 is. Can you hear me, Xander?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
8 plus 3 equals 11.
11. So if 8 plus 3 equals 11, that means 3 plus 8 also equals 11. The way they're showing this is scooping up the 8, adding 3 more. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Great job, Xander. All right. We're going to go to the next part of our chapter 3, which is right here. And this is where we're going to practice our doubles. Remember how we did all of those doubles problems, and so we were able to say them super quick in our head? This one is super simple. 3 plus 3. Can you guys still see my screen, Xander?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Xander, you're going to tell me this double down here. So on your whiteboard, I want you to tell me the double to finish this problem.
4 plus 4 equals 8.
Nice job. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Keela, I want you to do this one over here. Tell me the double.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5.
Nice job. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Okay. Keela, how about this one? This one is also a double, even though there's not a lot of cubes here. Can you tell me this double?
1 plus 1.
Yep, that's a double. 1 plus 1. Nice work. Okay, I know that these seem super easy, and that's because we've already done these before. So even though they're super easy, we're going to practice them so that we're ready for our test. Liam, you are my next helper. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So, right here, Liam, we have a doubles fact, but the numbers don't match. So we're either going to be working with a doubles plus 1 or a doubles minus 1. They are showing us right here that we have our 1, and what they did is they took that 1 from the 6. So now this 6 is a 5. So now we have a double of, go ahead and count these and tell me the number that goes here. Just these ones. 5. And then if this is a double, that means it's going to be 5 plus 5. Good job. But our problem doesn't say 5 plus 5. It says 6 plus 5. And we know that 6 is just 1 more than 5, and that's why they have a 1 over here. So 6 plus 5 is the same thing as 1 plus 5 plus 5. We're going to bring down the 1. So now we know it says 1 plus, do we know what 5 plus 5 is, Liam?
Yep. 5 plus 5 equals 10.
10. So now we have 1 plus 10, and that equals, scoop up 10 and add 1 more. Go ahead, Liam.
Can you repeat that?
1 plus 10.
11.
11. So they're saying 6 plus 5 is 11. 6 plus 5 is the same thing as 1 plus 5 plus 5. We have a double plus 1. And that's what we can see right here. Okay. Alakai, you're my next helper. Are you ready, Alakai?
Yeah.
Okay. Alakai, on this problem, we have a doubles plus 1 again. We have 8 plus 7. These numbers are almost the same number. It's just off by 1. So we're going to put our 1 here, and that's the one that we took from this 8. So if we took 1 from that 8, now we have 7 plus 7. So go ahead and tell me what number I'm going to put here and what number I'm going to put here. We want to make a double. Good job. 7 plus 7. Now, boys and girls, I want to show you another way that you can see this that might help you understand it better. What I mean when I say take away one of these counters from this number. So I want to show you using our calendar, and I'm going to pull that up really quick. Okay.
I'm gonna write this on our whiteboard.
Nope. Nope, you're just going to watch this part. And I'm just going to use this so I can use these counters to help you guys understand it better. So I just had 8 plus 7. And I want to show you what I mean by a doubles plus 1. If I have my double of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right now, this is 7 plus 7. But it's not telling us 7 plus 7. It's telling us 8 plus 7. So there's 8 on this side, and there's 7 on this side. The way they're saying to break this apart to make it easier to read is to take that 1 over here. So now it's back to 7 plus 7. We have 1 plus 7 plus 7. See how it's the same exact thing? You can do 1 plus 7 plus 7, or you can do 8 plus 7 by putting this one back up here and making it 8. So it's the same number of counters, it's just written differently. This one is easier to solve quicker because we know that a 7 plus 7 is a double, and those are super easy to solve. So they're just saying that 8 plus 7 is the same thing as 1 plus 7 plus 7, because this part together is 8. Can you guys raise your hand if this makes sense? This is probably going to be the hardest part of your test, so I want to make sure you guys understand it. So your hand should go up if you're understanding it. Thank you, Jose. Okay, I'm going to show you one more example of how this looks. This time I want to do, no, we already did 6 plus 5. Let's do an easy one. Let's do 5 plus 4. If I try and make the 5 a double, I'm going to have too many. That's why we always double that smaller number, so that we have 1 extra. So 5 plus 4 would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. These ones we don't need, so we're going to put them back over here. Right now this says 5 plus 4, but on your test it's going to say turn this into a doubles plus 1. I can't double the 5 because I don't have enough over here. I can double the 4 and have 1 left over here. So I can take 1 over here, and now I have a double. I have 4 plus 4 plus 1 more. So I could say 4 plus 4 equals 8, 1 more equals 9. Or I could say 5 plus 4 equals 9. I have the same number of counters, it's just written differently. So if I keep it like this, 1 plus 4 plus 4, we would write it like that. 1 plus 4 plus 4. But nothing changes. If I want it to be 5 plus 4, I just put it back. That 1 plus 4 is 5. Okay? So when you are making your doubles plus 1, double that smaller number. If you double the big one, you're going to have too many. So double that smaller one. All right, we're going to go back to our test review. And we're going to look at doubles plus 1 and doubles minus 1 again. Okay? So look here. 3 plus 4 equals 7. We're going to double the 3. 3 plus 3 plus 1 more. That is why it's a 4. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 more equals 7. Or we could say 3 plus 4 equals 7. If you look over here, doubles minus 1 would be if you doubled that bigger number. And remember how I just said on the Math Mountain page that if you doubled your bigger number, you're going to have too many. And that is why we have to say minus 1. So whichever way works better for you, that's the way that you want to use it, okay? If you're doubling the smaller number, you have to add 1 more. That's why it's called doubles plus 1. If you're doubling the bigger number, you're going to have 1 too many. That's why you need to take away 1. Okay? 3 plus 3 is 6, but that's not a 3. That's 1 less. So 6 minus 1 is 5. On this one, 3 plus 3 is 6, but that's not a 3. That's a 4, so we have to add 1 more. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay? These ones you do not have to do on your whiteboard. I just want you to be watching. As soon as I say write this on your whiteboard, that's when you start writing, and then I'll start calling on students to help me. Okay? All right. This one says doubles minus 1 to add. So remember, if it's minus 1, then we're going to take that bigger number and double it. So Kaya, if I doubled 6, what would I get for my answer? 6 plus 6.
12.
12. Good job. We would say 6 plus 6 is 12. However, this isn't a 6. This is a 5. So we need to minus 1. 12 minus 1 is?
13.
12 minus 1, taking it away.
11.
11. Nice job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. All right, we're going to go through Ooh, these ones, they're telling us what skill they want us to use. These will be really nice to have. Okay, this one's telling us to use doubles. Aaron, can you tell me this double?
Well.
12. Now take a look over here. If 6 plus 6 is 12, 6 plus 7 is just this double plus 1 more. So if 6 plus 6 is 12, Aaron, 6 plus 7 is?
15.
13. Is that what you said? 13.
13.
13, because this 6 just turned into a 7. So we're just adding 1 more, and that's why it says plus 1. So if 6 plus 6 is 12, 6 plus 7 is just 1 more. So it would be 13. Okay? Here's doubles minus 1. Aaron, if 6 plus 6 is 12, 6 plus 5 is just going to be 1 less than 12, because we have 1 less number right here. So if 6 plus 6 is 12, 6 plus 5 is?
11.
11. Nice job. So if you look here, here's the double. It's 12. The plus 1 is just 1 more. That makes sense. The minus 1 is just 1 less. That makes sense because it says minus 1. All right. We have a couple more lessons to review. And then we will end this meeting, and then you guys will have your test tomorrow, okay? You can use counters and a 10 frame to add a number to 10. So take a look here. 10 plus 4. Go ahead and write that on your whiteboard. 10 plus 4.
Write all of this in our bar.
Just this part right here. 10 plus 4. After the 10 plus 4, I want you to tell me what the total is. And then you can raise your hand to let me know if you want to share your answer. 10 plus 4. Jose, can you tell me the answer to 10 plus 4?
$14.
14, nice job. One group of 10, that's this. 4 little ones. Or we can scoop up 10 and add 4 more. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So over here, they're showing you that you can write it this way or this way. You're still going to get 14. One group of 10, 4 little ones.
Okay.
All right. Jose, I want you to help me again, okay? We're going to figure out 10 plus 3. If the 10 is for this 10 frame, how many counters do I need to put down here, Jose?
3.
3. Jose, can you tell me the answer to 10 plus 3?
10 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13.
13, nice job. So we can write it this way, or we can write it this way. Okay. Sophia, I want you to write 10 plus 7 on your whiteboard, and then tell me the total.
10 plus 7, 17.
17, nice job. How many counters do I need to put down here?
7.
7, great job, because we already have our 10 up here. Okay, easy peasy. You guys will get this one in a snap on your test. The reason I skip every other page is that one is a reteach, and then the next one is called an enrichment. And those are those think deeper problems that I said won't be on the test, so we just skip those. If we were in person, we would be doing these. See right here it says enrich, so we skip those ones, and we go to the reteach so that we can learn them even more. All right, we need to make a 10 to add. This is also going to be the other tricky part on your test. They're saying right here, solve 8 plus 5, but they don't want it to be an 8 plus a 5. They want it to be 10 plus something. So what we need to do is take a couple of these counters from this 5 down here and just put them up in that 10 frame. Once we do that, this isn't going to be an 8 anymore. If we put this one right here, and this one right here, now it's a 10. Do you guys see that? But we don't have these two anymore because we just put them up there. So now we have 10 plus 1, 2, 3. So now it's 10 plus 3. But what they want us to see is that either way, if we write 10 plus 3 or 8 plus 5, we are going to get the same exact answer. Which one is easier to solve, Kieran? 10 plus 3 or 8 plus 5?
10 plus 3.
10 plus 3, because we can just go 10, 11, 12, 13. on this one, we have to scoop up the 8 and then count 5 more. It doesn't take a lot longer, but this one, we don't even have to count. We just know that 10 plus 3 is 13. We practice these so many times that we just know it. I know automatically that 10 plus 1 is 11. 10 plus 2 is 12. 10 plus 5 is 15. They're just super easy ones. That's why we're turning it into a 10 plus something.
And it just turned all colorful again.
Oh, okay. Is it all right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it might be when I touch the screen.
Miss Prince, my mouse is really big.
The mouse is?
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening there. Okay, boys and girls, we have 5 minutes and we still have a couple of things to talk about. So it's really important that we focus. If we go over a little bit on time, it'll be okay.
My mouse is big. My mouse is big too.
It'll be okay. All right. So do you guys see here that they just showed us we can do 10 plus 3 or we can do 8 plus 5. We are still going to get the same exact answer. 8 plus 5 is 13. 10 plus 3 is 13. Okay? Zayden, I'm going to have you unmute and help me.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to use my mouse to move the screen. Maybe it won't. Okay. 8 plus 6. We have 8 up here already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to put 6 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zayden.
16.
Hang on 1 second, bud. Can I take any of these ones to put up here to fill it in?
It's 16.
Hold on, Zayden. This is not, the answer to this is not 16, and I'm trying to help you see why, okay? Can I take any of these counters here and put it in this 10 frame so that my 10 frame is filled up? 2 of them, yep. So I'm going to move this one up, and I'm going to move this one up. So now I have a 10 frame. All the way filled up. Do I still have 6 down here, Zayden?
No.
How many do I have down here?
4.
4. Do you know what 10 plus 4 is?
14.
14. Did you see how quick you were able to do that? 10 plus 4 equals 14. So if 10 plus 4 is 14, 8 plus 6 is also 14. Do you guys see how you can build a 10 frame and still get the same exact answer? They're showing you right here that you can do the same exact thing, 10 plus 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they match. Okay, just a few more problems before we get ready to go, and you guys will have your test tomorrow.
Miss Prince?
Yes, Jose?
Are we gonna go to regular school over there?
Today, yep, after 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is when you will come in. All right, Jose, we need to focus, all right? Xander, you're going to help me with this one. We have to draw the counters in to make a 10. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so when I am adding my counters in here, I'm not going to stop at 8. I want to fill this up until the whole entire 10 frame is filled up, and then I'll just put the leftovers down here, okay? So watch what I do. I want to solve 8 plus 5, but I'm going to make a 10 to solve this problem. So I'm going to start drawing 8 counters up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I keep going to fill my 10 frame? Yes. So now I'm going to use this number and keep going. 1, 2, but now I have to draw them down here. 3, 4, 5. So I did just draw 8 circles and then 5 more. I was able to fill that 10 frame, but now I can look here and see that my 10 frame is filled. So I can also write 8 plus 5 as 10 plus 3. Do you guys see that? Yeah. 8 of these are here. 5 of them are here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gives you the same answer. Xander, can you tell me 10 plus 3?
Yes. 10 equals 13.
13. If 10 plus 3 is 13, Xander, that also means that 8 plus 5 is?
8 plus 5 equals 13.
13. It gives us the same answer, and we can see that here. Here's 8 white plus 5 black, or we can say that's a full 10 frame, and there's 3 more. Gives us the same answer. Okay, we are over on time just a little bit, but I want to go through the rest of chapter 3 so that we don't have any surprises. Okay. Remember how we've been practicing this week about numbers that have 3 add-ins. Something plus something plus something equals something. What we want to do is take 2 of those numbers, add them together so that we only have to add 2 numbers right here. So instead of 3 plus 4 plus 1, we can take 2 of these numbers, add them together, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now all I have to do is 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1 is a lot easier to solve than 3 plus 4 plus 1. Or another way is to choose 2 different numbers. So over here, they chose 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 equals 5. 3 plus 5 is a lot easier to solve than 3 plus 4 plus 1. So instead of adding 3 numbers together, they say, okay, take 2 of them, put those together. So now that you only have to add 2 numbers. Okay? The rest of this chapter, they talk about the same thing. So adding 3 numbers. Remember over here, we talked about if they're lined up like this, we can see that we have a double. We can add doubles in a snap. So we could say 4 plus 4 plus 6, or we could say 8 plus 6. Or, because we know that 6 plus 4 in a snap makes a 10, we could say 10 plus 4. And we are still going to get 14. So we get 14 here, 14 here, 14 here. Every single time. There's a lot of stuff on this chapter. Here's the last part. The last part, boys and girls, is just using the story problems to solve your addition sentence. So if you are given a story problem like this, Troy has 9 toys, Bob has 4 toys, Joy has 2 toys. How many toys do they have? the very first thing you want to do is make sure that you are circling all of your numbers in your story problem. Circle the 9 and put a 9. Circle a 4. Put a 4. Circle the 2. Put a 2. Now, we can fill up the 10 frame with these numbers, or we can group them. I can choose to circle 2 of these numbers, add them together so that my addition sentence is super quick. So if I were to choose, I would pick 9 and 2. 9 plus 2 equals 11. And now I just have the 4 to put right here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay? All right, first grade, we went 5 minutes over, but I wanted to make sure that we covered everything that you are going to see on your test. This is going to be a big, big test. So I wanted to make sure that we covered everything before so you didn't have any surprises. Keela, do you have a question?
Yeah, it went back to that, black and white thing again.
Okay, so on my end, boys and girls, everything looks okay. So I want you to make sure that you watch this video because the recording will look okay. All right? So I'm going to upload this to YouTube and put it on your schedule, and you shouldn't have any